This video is sponsored by Squarespace. I am preparing for a month trip to Svalbard, and I really enjoy setting up the tent, taking it down, setting it up, taking it down. The time spent here in my little garden on a beautiful evening, testing the equipment, I think it's really good, like spent, invested. If I get into a situation on Svalbard where I have to pitch the tent in rain and wind and all that kind of stuff. And I haven't been playing with this tent since our 2-month expedition to the Ellesmere Island. We just got some new solar panels and it's the first time I use them. I have tested them over the last 3 days just to see how are they in cloudy weather, just with a little light, a lot of sun. And now I'm just wanted to see how the cables were, like where I could get them into the tent, where I could organize, like how I can organize the tent so I could have like a little power station in there, a little workstation for my laptop and stuff. On Svalbard, I'm going to be out, a little remote. Hey, Smeagol, the cat is coming. I have to go out, I'll be sailed out, have to stay out there, and you know, I have to be a little supplied, I have to help myself with power. And it's always one of the tricky thing about going is, you go out to somewhere and you are, with everything you do today, you're just limited by the amount of power and batteries you have. But luckily I have found some very good solutions for that, so I'm not worried. But now the plan is just, now I have seen everything is working here, my plan is just to take the tent down, put it up again, take it down, pack it, put it up, so that I get used to it and I know like what colors are where, these small hooks, the carabines, and like how everything works. I need to get that routine. So yeah, I'm taking the solar panel down and then it's just practice for an hour or so in this beautiful evening. So yeah. Hvad er der dernede? Nej, hold nu op. Hold nu op. Du skal ikke grave. When I went upstairs in my closet to take all these things out and I smelled, it was like they just smelled really old. Like if you come to an old cabin or summer house after a winter and everything is just smell of being inside for a long time. And that just made me thinking, like, it feels like an eternity since I have taken this clothes on an adventure, and now finally it's time. It just got fresh up in the washing machine, and now I can just hang here and dry in the morning sun and get some of this salty air that is here close to the coast where I'm living. So in a few hours it'll be dry and ready to be packed down together with all my other equipment, ready for going for about a month to Svalbard. So I better get the rest off. Bjørn, hvad laver du? I've been packing most of today and now I'm done. Ended up with some carry-on, the suitcase, like the big pack, camera, a little personal thing I can bring, my boots that I'm going to wear to save a little weight, because as always I'm just on the limit on the 23 kilos in each suitcase. Plus I have an extra suitcase with freeze-dried food, stuff like that. I'm not going to unpack it now because I don't have the time. The airplane is tomorrow morning, like in the early morning, and I just fit everything in there. But you're going to see all the stuff in action on Svalbard, because of course I'm going to make videos up there unless everything is going really bad, and it's not. This trip is a little different, first of all because I'm going to spend about a month up there, 3.5 to 4 weeks. And for the first time since I was 8 or 12 years old, I'm actually going with my dad. I just thought it would be amazing to have that experience together. So he's joining me for the first week, and then we are going to sail around. I might share that with you. Sail around, walk around, do a lot of things, look at animals and stuff, do some photography. And then after a week, I'll put him on the airplane back home to Denmark, and I'll continue the trip alone. And that is where like work begins for me, or if you can call that work, to go to Svalbard and photograph. I have what I think is some pretty exciting plans up there. I'm going out like the last time, get dropped off on a little remote island, and I'm going to make a base camp, hopefully photograph some birds, seals, Arctic foxes, walruses, like whatever I find. And if I don't find anything, I'll just go and photograph the landscapes. Tomorrow morning is the airplane. Everything is packed, everything is ready. My dad is going to arrive at the farm in just half an hour, so I better just call it like a day. And yeah, I feel ready. Tent is prepared, wood clothes is washed, everything is packed, and I can't tell you how much I'm looking forward to go on a long trip again with my camera, and this time also with my dad. So yeah, see you on Svalbard. Before we move on, I want to thank Squarespace for sponsoring this video. Squarespace lets you build professional looking websites without any knowledge about coding and web design. You simply choose one of the many great looking templates, and by dragging and dropping photos and changing the text and colors, you can make it your own. You can create beautiful galleries to showcase your work, and it's very easy to update the gallery with your latest photos. It also has built-in e-commerce, so you can start selling your prints, calendars and digital products. So if you need a new website, head over to squarespace.com to start your 14 days free trial. And you can use the off code Morten Hilmer to get 10% off your first purchase. I've put a link in the description. Me and my dad have both been looking so much forward to doing this trip together for a long time, and now finally the day is here. It was such a nice feeling to look out from the little window in the airplane and seeing these beautiful mountains with a little snow on the top. Now we knew that the adventure was about to begin. So finally we arrived Svalbard. My dad and me, here he is, with a backpack on. And we're going to a small cozy cabin, spend the night there, do some photography, and just generally relax and have a cozy time. And we are really lucky. It's our first hike, and look over there while I'm talking. The reindeer. How lucky. It was a really good start on a trip. So now we're about halfway to the cabin, and it has actually started to snow a little bit. Or I think it's sleet, because I think it's around 1 degree Celsius. And it's just nice to be out again with a backpack, hiking the mountains here in Svalbard. And here is that.
Follow you.
And it's nice to see. He must be a little healthy after all, because he's carrying a backpack with about around between 15 and 20 kilos, and he's 75. So I hope he has passed some of the genes to me, but the time will show when I'm 75. But yeah, we better keep going. Ja. Det var fint.
Jeg har et par stykker.
Ja, jeg tror godt, jeg kan spise 2.
Det er fordi, vi skal jo have.
Hvad?
Så er vi sulten til chili con carne.
Ja. Ja, så kan jeg lige. Sætter den her rygsæk herover. Det er første gang.
Jeg synes også, det er fint med sådan en næskaffe. Jeg kan godt lide.
Hvad siger du?
Jeg kan godt lide sådan en næskaffe.
Det smager godt.
Men det var, hvad det hedder, det langtidsholdbare. Skal du ikke have det i?
Jo, jeg finder det lige. Jeg skal bare lige finde ud af hvor.
Det smager godt.
Ja. Hvad du startet med? Pølsemaden. Ja. Det er som om det altid er klart derudover.
Ja. Og det er så langt, det er tættere på, end det er, når vi står derinde.
Snak. It has been such a nice trip. Not only the hike, but also just staying in this nice little cabin surrounded by the beautiful landscapes. I can't remember when my dad and I had made such a trip together, except from when I was 8 and we went out fishing. But it was really nice just to have such a father and son trip, and it's not going to be the last. Tomorrow we are going on a boat trip to a fjord to see if we can see some seals and some reindeer.